singles. If you can't find a boundary, hit the ball in the cap. Wasn't the case. Decided to take the aerial route. The only thing missing in that stroke was the placement. Hit the ball straight to the fieldsman, who made no mistake. The Meadport boys, Royals, can breathe now.
They certainly can. They needed this. Right now, it's only wickets which is going to stem the flow of runs. And he couldn't have picked that guy out better. Good catch. Good catch. The Royals taking something good in the field at last. So that's the end of Umar, 4 of 11. The Hawks 143 for 2.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब रिश्ता भरोसे का।
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करे और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
दुनिया में कहीं से भी पाकिस्तानी रुपए या फॉरेन करेंसी में इन्वेस्ट करें अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट के जरिए।
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब रिश्ता भरोसे का।
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करे और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
A new man in, Hussain Talab, who has made a reputation for himself in this format. He can really hit the ball long. He's there because of this. Omar Amin looked out of sorts. He had to match the ambience. He had to. Created by Ahmed Shahzad. Took his chances. The execution wasn't right. Had to pay the ultimate price.
Change of pace. So let's see how Talat plays this. He says a good strike of the ball. He has a top score of 18 not out, so it does tell us that he has the ability to take on the bowlers. 6 overs remaining. And to run a ball at least, you've got to believe that the Hawks will get at least, with 8 wickets in hand, to run a ball. That takes them closer to 180. They've scored, what is it now, 20 boundaries, almost 70% of their runs have come in boundaries. And when you're doing that, most times you're winning the match. But this is a critical little period, this.
All few dot deliveries. Try and keep Ahmed Shahzad off strike. This harrowing situation might change.
You see, this is where teams think, well, a new batsman, the man that's in's got to keep it going, or does the man that's just come in see a couple off, get a 1 or 2, then go to keep Shahzad. He's the man in, keep him in. As he goes, then we've got 2 new batters at the crease. And I'm sure the form that he's in and the way he's striking the ball, those thoughts will be going through his mind right now.
That's what happens when, as a bowler, you bowl dot deliveries, you create pressure, and you can pick a set batsman like Ahmed Shahzad. He was frustrated because he wasn't getting any help from his friends and his partners. Had to take chances. Well, he's walking back after contributing a handful.
Well bowled here as well. He's done very well not to go straight. Taken the pace off it slightly. And again, another Hawks batsman picks out the fielder. Shahzad goes for very well played. 69 or 42. The Hawks 145 for 3.
Well, I think it's the right time for Shoaib Malik to take Tapal Danedar's strategic timeout. They have to regather, regroup, and rethink their strategy.
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
विजिट करें www.tapmat.com या डाउनलोड करें ऐप और बहुत से लाइव चैनल्स, स्पोर्ट्स, एड फ्री HPL, PSL, मूवीज, ड्रामा और ढेर सारी एंटरटेनमेंट से चिपक जाएं जस्ट ₹25. टैपमैट टीवी, चिपके रहो.
यस यस दुनिया के हर कोने से हम सपोर्ट करते हैं अपनी टीम को. पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है. अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट. आए फिर मुल्क से रिश्ता और मजबूत बनाएं.
Hello Hair Shampoo Plus Conditioners. Meet the new you.
दुनिया में कहीं से भी पाकिस्तानी रुपए या फॉरेन करेंसी में इन्वेस्ट करें अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट के जरिए.
Golden Pearl perfumed body spray.
विजिट करें www.tapmat.com या डाउनलोड करें ऐप और बहुत से लाइव चैनल्स, स्पोर्ट्स, एड फ्री क्रिकेट, मूवीज, ड्रामा और ढेर सारी एंटरटेनमेंट से चिपक जाएं जस्ट ₹25. टैपमैट टीवी, चिपके रहो.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है. बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का.
बाहर से तालीम हासिल की और अपनी मिट्टी से रिश्ता जोड़ने पाकिस्तान लौटा. देखने में तो ये काम मुश्किल नहीं लगता, लेकिन किसान होना कोई आसान काम नहीं. सरसब्ज की टीम की मुकम्मल रहनुमाई से हम साल सरसब्ज नाइट्रोफ्लॉस और कैनडोआरा खाद का इस्तेमाल करके धान की फसल पे 10% से भी ज्यादा इजाफी पैदावार हासिल कर रहे हैं. किसान तेरा एहसान. सरसब्ज पाकिस्तान.
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है. बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का.
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर. इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश. मीट द न्यू यू.
विजिट करें www.tapmat.com या डाउनलोड करें ऐप और बहुत से लाइव चैनल्स, स्पोर्ट्स, एड फ्री क्रिकेट, मूवीज, ड्रामा और ढेर सारी एंटरटेनमेंट से चिपक जाएं जस्ट ₹25. टैपमैट टीवी, चिपके रहो.
Let's hope Mirpur Royals, they have used this Tapal Danadar strategic timeout appropriately because they need wickets. They have to give a new role to the bowlers. Time to see how they respond to the call of the captain and the coach. We saw animated in Zamamul Haq in that strategic timeout.
Well, I certainly hope he was, because they haven't been great in the field, and the other Hawks have just given them an opportunity. The Hawks were looking at well over 200 a couple of minutes ago, and now suddenly 2 new wickets and 2 new batsmen at the crease. They need to squeeze hard here.
But they still can breach 170. Your call.
It was nowhere near that at one stage. It was far more, but you see it's often a great start, and it's all about how you lose the wickets and when and who's in and who isn't. And all of these thoughts will go through batsmen's minds, but right now you feel the Royals have to really work hard. They've got to put in a big effort in the field. Bowlers have to be very, very tight in terms of their lines and lengths.
Yakhushdil has done well, showed a lot of character after getting hit for a couple of sixes in his first over, came back strongly, picked up a wicket. It's 147 for 3.
विजिट करें www.tapmat.com या डाउनलोड करें ऐप और बहुत से लाइव चैनल्स, स्पोर्ट्स, एड फ्री क्रिकेट, मूवीज, ड्रामा और ढेर सारी एंटरटेनमेंट से चिपक जाएं जस्ट ₹25. टैपमैट टीवी, चिपके रहो.
बैंक हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करे और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट
Talat, 2 of 2. What do your advice be? Keep going, boys, or do we just at least get a couple of balls under the belt, keep that scoreboard going?
I think they can afford to get a feel of the wicket for a couple of overs and still have a chance to score 190 runs at least. And that's good. If you can't find a boundary, just hit the ball into the gap and keep the scoreboard ticking. Singles are important in this format as well.
Yeah, I'm disappointed here because he didn't really run that first run hard. Now straight down the man's throat at deep mid-on. That nudge by the left-hander down to third man again. The Hawks just not put in the field under pressure. And with that being the case in a big outfield, you've got to put the field under pressure. You may just look up that second too early, anticipating you're taking a second, easily fumble it, knock it on, and it's an easy second.
It's all about challenging the opponent, isn't it?
Much better. I'm sure Inzimam, captain, had a chat about anything here, what you might think is a good ball, even just marginally outside off stump. Just cannot allow the batsman to really free those arms. So a change of the angle, perhaps coming around the wicket or tucking them up. You've got to be very miserly here on this pitch in terms of offering the batsman no chance. Easier said than done, granted, but anything less and you will travel.
Ahmad is suddenly invigorated now. The few wickets. He's getting the ball to wobble in the air. The good thing he's doing is looking to attack the stumps. 150 on the board in just over 15 overs. That's good going. He's got into this over quite nicely, Ahmad, but it's very imperative for him to get out of the over in similar fashion. Just deny the batsman a boundary. This will mount the pressure on these two batsmen who are relatively young at the crease.
I'd like to see him try a few variations, perhaps a slower ball. There's a few ways of doing it. The idea being just to take some pace off it. Right now, with two new batsmen at the crease, he's probably best just hitting that length. Not erring in terms of line, but just making sure it's not too short, not too full. Oh, this game's gone quiet for a moment here. Even in the stands, the people are just watching on with keen interest. So after that blazing first 14 overs or so, the Royals can really get their way back in this game. Keep them under 180. If they keep them under 180, they've done very well. Maybe a bit too much to chase, but it's a very good comeback.
Especially considering 120 runs in just 10 overs. From there on, clawed their way back into this game by picking up 3 wickets, bowling a lot of dot deliveries.
And that's out. Taking us all by surprise for that moment. A bit of bounce. And these good lines and lengths being rewarded here. Another left-hander. It's been a slow start. Hasn't had much of the strike. But it's A bit of joy for the Royals. Well, they came the first 14 overs or so, but things have changed in the last couple of overs.
A short stay for Danish Aziz. He's contributed 2. It's 152 for 4 now.
हेलो हेयर एंटी रैट ऑफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
यस यस, दुनिया के हर कोने से हम सपोर्ट करते हैं अपनी टीम को। पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट। आए फिर मुल्क से रिश्ता और मजबूत बनाए।
Golden Pearl perfumed body spray.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
Shahid Khan Afridi and the biggest roar air in Muzaffarabad as he walked out for Rawalakot Hawks, the captain. In a good position, his side. They still have 4 overs to go, 152 on board. Sana alongside me. This, according to you, could have been bigger. But a few changes in the batting order would have worked more for them.
Yes, absolutely. In T20 cricket, you just can't go with one batting order. I think Ahmad Butt, we have to give credit to him. The way he has bowled, brought his team back. Danish Aziz going out cheaply. And it was Umar Akmal's position at 1 down when the openers have put up a score of 100 runs. I think the hitters could have come in, Hussain Talla, Danish Aziz and then Shahid Afridi, because they lost that momentum in that passage of play. Good shot.
Yeah, took the pace off. That's a very, very good dive at backward point. I think it's Taha there. Yes, it is. That was hit hard. He surely saved a couple of runs there.
Just look at that. Excellent dive. Definitely saved a boundary. And that's what wickets can do. You see the Mirpur Royals were down and out, but Mohammad Taha this time lifting the team up with his fielding. And Ahmad Butt, he has been the man for Mirpur Royals who brought the team back. And now this man, Shahid Afridi, can he do what he's always known for? You can see the roar, you can hear the roar of the crowd. Everyone is so excited that he's playing this match, playing this league.
What do you say? Mid-wicket, is it? In the air, he's hit it hard. Fielder's right there and won't get to it. Shahid Afridi welcomes Muzaffarabad with that big one.
Living up to his expectations. This is what the crowd wants from him and this is what they get. Shahid Afridi, 6 of the very first delivery. Used the crease really well, moved to the offside, flicked it off his hips, and it's off for the maximum. Excellent.
When he hits it, they stay hit. Then he's hit the biggest sixes all across the world, the grounds he's played on. You offer him pace and he loves that, man. That's what Samin Gul did. Had good bounce for it. He'd already shuffled across, if you noticed. He got himself into a good position to play that behind the square on the onside.
So he's shuffled across, played across the line, hit for a 6, and now he's asking his partner what is happening with the pitch or the bowler. That's Shahid Afridi for you.
Yeah, here we are. You can log on to the PSO Facebook page, fb.com/PSOCL, and you can win yourself gift hampers. So don't wait, hurry. and log on to their Facebook page, fb.com/PSOCL.
It has not been Sameen's goal day so far. Let's see if he can change that.
And he's hit that one behind the point this time around. He was again shuffling across, but it was bowled wide, just opening the face. He's got enough power on it.
And hitting it two extremes of the ground. First 6 over square leg, and this time through the point region. Shahid Afridi making use of the whole ground, the pitch. Just look how deep he went into the crease, and just used the bounce and pace over that point fielder for 4 runs. For 6 runs.
Still got that eye. Loves facing fast bowlers. Pressure's on Sameen Gul. What is the ball next? Just pretty much spread out field on the onside. Just one man in the circle. But once it hits that bat of Shahid Afridi, you don't really bother about how many are near the ropes. Sameen Gul. Hits it straight, hits it hard. No one to stop that one. That's the 3rd big score in the over. Pressure's on.
And this is what experience can do. He's making the bowler ball in the region he wants to hit. Uses the crease this time down the wicket, comes down the wicket. He knew he would bowl full because he has got 2 boundaries of the back foot. And this time coming out of the crease. He was going deep in the crease before, now coming down the wicket and hitting it straight. No chance for the bowler.
It's just so amazing to see this. This is the T20 roar that we've been missing for a couple of years now. Where Shahid Afridi is facing, he hits big shots, and the sound in the ground is just deafening. Though we don't have a full house, but it's just so loud here.
Shahid Afridi easily going at 533.33 strike rate. He's already 16 of 3 deliveries.
There's a couple of changes in the field. He's already made up his mind. He's just eyeing which area should I go for now. There was one behind the square on the onside, then just around point, then a straight hit, and he's earned himself 16 of 3.
Practice a late cut on this delivery. Let's see what he has to offer.
Yeah, that works. Pace off works, yes. That should have been the choice earlier on. End of the over, 17 gone, 169 for 4.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिट रकम, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है. बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का.
हेलो हेयर एंटी रैटल शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर. इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश. मीट द न्यू यू.
दुनिया में कहीं से भी पाकिस्तानी रुपए या फॉरेन करेंसी में इन्वेस्ट करें अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट के जरिए.
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है. बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का.
Darrell was right at the time of the pitch reading, 170 plus, and they still got 3 overs to go from here, 169 for 4. They've been put into bat, don't forget that. Making full use of it. What a great start that was from Rawalakot Hawks with the openers. Got to replicate that, Shoaib Malik, when he comes out with the bat.
Salman Irshad back onto the bowling.
He just comes on strike and you hear the crowd just roaring. Good start of the over. Yorker lane. Let's have a look at that. Just back of the hand. Oh, that's the previous over's last ball from Sameen Gul.
It was a very good slow one and also well directed. It was within Shahid Afridi's body. He wanted to play it to the third man region, but because it was too within the body, he was not able to glide it to the third.
That was a good ball. I mean, he played a gamble there. He could have ended up with a low full toss as well. Had to take the pace off, because you can actually see that Shahid Afridi has made up his mind. He's going to go after